Was it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money is gone. Trust me. Now it's like if you call him, he'll be at your local hosting in a nightclub because you need that action right now.
Floyd Mayweather has absolutely f***ed himself in big 2026. It's because he's in massive debt again. Floyd is going broke. Instead of Floyd having all these bank robberies and whatever else he was bragging about on the plane, I'd be mad at me too. Looks like you should be mad at yourself because you played yourself. You thought you could do these backdoor deals with this guy and this guy and this guy and it wouldn't affect everybody coming together and going, no, dude, you sign a contract here. That means effectively we control when and where you fight. And if you are taking other side business that interferes with this fight, or potentially can, then we're going to sue your ass.
The feud between 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather has flared up once again, with 50 Cent delivering a blunt statement during a live interview while addressing the alleged $7.3 million debt. 50 Cent called Floyd broke, once again putting the boxing legend's finances under intense scrutiny.
Like when you make yourself like we got issues on your anger, he's still the best fighter out there. Until somebody beat him, that's who he is.
Do you think he should step back in the ring?
I think he got to right now because the money gone.
So the money's really gone?
Yeah, that's what you think. It's fight, get the money, spend the money, fight.
All that money?
Yeah, it's been 2 years.
Recent developments indicate that the Internal Revenue Service has placed a tax lien against Mayweather for millions in unpaid taxes tied to multiple years. Ring magazine posted on its official X account that Floyd Mayweather's planned exhibitions against kickboxer Mike Zambides and Mike Tyson are now in jeopardy after the IRS notified him of its intention to revoke his U.S. passport over an unresolved seriously delinquent tax debt of more than $7.25 million, according to documents reviewed by the Ring. The situation has raised serious questions about Floyd's current financial standing.
Do this over multiple videos. I'm following up here to say it again. Floyd is terrible with his money. He owes a lot of people a lot of money, and I'm willing to bet that he don't.
However, Floyd Mayweather pushed back against the criticism, making it clear that he does not consider himself financially troubled. During the discussion, Mayweather claimed that he continues to generate enormous amounts of money, even boasting that he can earn millions of dollars in a single day. His response appeared intended to dismiss the idea that reported debts or financial controversies have weakened his financial position. Mayweather has long built his public image around wealth, luxury, and financial success, often pointing to his business ventures, boxing earnings, and investments as proof of his financial strength.
That was yesterday.
Yeah, yes. Just doing a dinner.
Yeah. You say it so nonchalantly, too. Yeah, I made $1 million yesterday. It ain't no big deal,
We made $1 million yesterday. We made $1 million today. We set up, another just a small deal.
Yeah.
Nothing major, just, we do dinners worldwide and we make millions just doing dinners.
Yeah. Well, if I ever have you for a dinner, I'm gonna need it to be free, man. I can't pay no $1 million. Like,
we could do 100 dinners.
Yeah.
At $1 million a pop, that's 100.
Mayweather's tax issues with the IRS were already making headlines years before the latest controversy. In 2017, he filed a petition with the tax court requesting additional time to pay his 2015 tax liability, arguing that while he owned substantial assets, much of his wealth was tied up in assets that could not be easily converted into cash. He planned to use the huge payday from his upcoming fight with Conor McGregor to settle the remaining balance.
An independent contractor, Skip, if you make $230 million, they give you 2 checks or a check for $230 million. It is up to you to take out the deduction and make sure state, federal, and whatever else needs to be deducted is paid to the Internal Revenue Service. Floyd, you made $230, and I get it, Skip. I can just imagine getting a check for $230 million. Like, hold on. I ain't see I, R, or S in that ring taking no blows. And I'm supposed to send them, yep, you're supposed to send them their cut. That's the way it works. And what
you owe them about half of that.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, he's in Nevada, so which is no state tax. So basically, all you have to do is give them their 33%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. And I get the fact, like, all they're gonna do is waste my money anyway. but that's not the way you do it.
That is not a.
Many boxing legends have returned to the ring when financial pressures started building, and Floyd Mayweather now appears to be facing similar scrutiny. His planned rematch with Manny Pacquiao has sparked speculation that the comeback could be driven by more than legacy or competition, especially as he deals with reported tax and legal issues.
Joe Louis had this problem.
He did.
Sugar Ray Robinson had to come out of retirement in 55 to settle a debt with the IRS. And even Mike Tyson. But what's so disappointing with me, Skip, Floyd Mayweather has gone through this before. What is it that you don't get? And I'm even more disappointed because you're on Instagram and on Twitter flaunting your opulence. You got bales and bales of money. You might have 30, 40 racks up in front of you. You got Bugattis and Enzo Ferraris and private jets and yacht and you big balling. And you won't cut these people their money? Now, Skip, I believe that he would have taken this fight anyway. It's hard to turn down $200, $300 million.
50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather Jr. once had a close friendship that eventually turned into a public feud filled with personal attacks and business disagreements. Their relationship began around 2002 and grew into a strong bond, with the two collaborating on several ventures. In 2011, they announced plans to launch a film production company called Mayweather Productions, and 50 Cent even accompanied Mayweather to the ring for several high-profile boxing matches.
Going on with what I thought was a situation that you couldn't break down between 50 Cent and Mayweather.
Yeah.
This looked like a friendship that was going to last a lifetime. What the hell happened between 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather?
Well, he changed his mind.
Now, what do you mean he changed his mind?
Like, as he was actually going in to jail, he asked me to help him with Mayweather Promotions.
Right.
Then as he actually got in and I took a look, I realized there is no Mayweather Promotions. There's no LLC, there's no seal, it's not incorporated, it's just
a name.
Yeah,
that comes out people's mouths.
Right. See, technically, Floyd is a Golden Boy fighter. You see what I'm saying? He fights on every Golden Boy card. They do all the footwork on
like
every
the negotiations and the imprint, the paperwork.
They build the whole shit.
Mayweather has expressed confusion and disappointment over his fallout with 50 Cent, pointing to a breakdown in trust and communication. In an interview, Mayweather said, "I never understood where all this with 50 Cent came from. He used to sleep in my house," showing his surprise over how their friendship deteriorated. Their relationship began falling apart in 2012 when Mayweather was incarcerated for a misdemeanor domestic battery case. During that period, 50 Cent took the initiative to establish Money Team Promotions, signing several boxers and investing significant resources. After Mayweather's release, disagreements emerged over the direction and ownership of TMT.
He says, help him with Mayweather Promotions, and it's not there. I go, okay, I know what he means. He wants me to
get it together.
Put it together for him. So I do TMT Promotions. I get it all the way together. Sign the actual fighters. We had acquisition of Gamboa. It was like I had to negotiate a release. It was $1.2 million. Andre Durrell, IBF champion Billy Dip, WBA champion Celestino Calabero. So we brought them over. I brought them over while Floyd was, still incarcerated.
Yeah.
Then he comes home. There's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign that goes on where, it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying the new Lamborghini and all these new things. And I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money?
Because you had already invested.
Yeah. Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
50 Cent later discussed their fallout over a $2 million investment in their joint venture, TMT Promotions. He claimed that after Mayweather's release from jail, instead of addressing their business dealings, Mayweather's entourage focused on lavish spending to keep him satisfied. This behavior led 50 Cent to believe that Mayweather values material gifts over genuine relationships, using his financial power to keep people around him.
Sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when... But see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardlessly. Right. So I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he gonna say he wants to, to give me the other half of it? Why I gotta ask you for it?
Right.
And then when
Are we talking over $2 million?
it's about that.
Oh, okay.
At that point, it was, invested in.
All right.
So look, he goes, when he finally does bring up the actual the situation, he acted like he didn't know anything. Like, I didn't tell y'all to do that. I didn't tell you to do that.
Oh, man.
And I'm looking at him, and he looked in my face and he told me to do that.
Along with his huge IRS debt, Mayweather Jr. has faced growing scrutiny amid reports of a massive $340 million lawsuit he filed against Showtime networks and several former executives. In the legal complaint, he alleges that significant portions of his fight earnings were mishandled or improperly diverted through financial structures controlled by former advisors and associated partners. According to his claims, this alleged mismanagement has left him without hundreds of millions of dollars he believes he rightfully earned throughout his boxing career. The lawsuit further alleges that revenues from some of his biggest pay-per-view events, including blockbuster fights against Manny Pacquiao and Conor McGregor, were routed through intermediary-controlled accounts rather than being fully transferred to him. Mayweather's legal team argues that this represents a serious breach of fiduciary duty and possible financial misconduct, intensifying debate over how elite boxing earnings are managed behind the scenes and raising questions about accountability within major promotional networks.
Mayweather Jr. is suing Showtime and Steven Espinoza, the former head of Showtime Sports, for hundreds of millions of dollars that he claims are unaccounted for. Let's go ahead and break it down and give you all the details about what's going on. What's up, everybody? Marcos Viegas here for Fight Up TV. And you know Floyd Mayweather as probably the richest and one of the most dominant boxers in the history of the sport. But now Floyd is stepping into the courtroom to fight for money he claims that he was never paid, and he wants justice on his terms. So let's talk details. Let me tell you about the lawsuits. On February 3rd, 2026, Floyd Mayweather filed a lawsuit in California against Showtime Networks and Steven Espinoza, claiming they helped his former advisor, Al Heyman, misappropriate a huge chunk of his fight earnings to the tune of $340 million. Mayweather says the money is still missing and unaccounted for, and he's now suing Showtime and Espinoza for aiding and abetting breach of fiduciary duty, civil conspiracy to commit fraud. Ooh, that's a serious accusation there. Conversion, unjust enrichment, and he's seeking punitive damage on top of the missing $340 million.
Mayweather later filed another lawsuit in New York accusing former associate Jonah Renitz and others of allegedly misappropriating money through unauthorized transfers, investments, jewelry deals, real estate transactions, and the sale of his private jet. The allegations remain unproven, and the defendants have denied and disputed the claims.
Millions of dollars, misappropriated funds, and damages resulting from a long-running and elaborate scheme of financial fraud, breaches in fiduciary duty, and conspiracy orchestrated by Floyd J. Mayweather's former manager and advisor, Al Heyman, with the knowing and substantial participation and aid of defendants Showtime Networks and Steven Espinoza.
According to the lawsuit, Mayweather claims that his former close associate, Jonah Renitz, gradually gained control over many areas of his business and financial affairs. Mayweather alleges that Renitz presented himself as a trusted advisor and managed important financial matters for several years.
Week for Floyd Mayweather, let's go. So now he has filed a $175 million lawsuit against his business partner, Jonah Renitz. So the name should be familiar to you. He has been described as Floyd Mayweather's right-hand man for decades. Also, he has been named in several lawsuits with Floyd for them being involved in scams themselves. The lawsuits include allegations for fake exhibition fights, allegations for unpaid jet bills, unpaid jewelry, unpaid services provided. But in turn, now Floyd is suing him and saying, hey, I never saw this stuff. You have scammed me out of jewelry. You have scammed me out of money. You've scammed me out of real estate. And so this is a big, massive lawsuit, guys. What's also interesting is Floyd has had an interesting support for the Israel community. Jonah Renitz is a member of a prominent Jewish Orthodox family. I'm curious if he's going to continue to have the same set support. I'm also curious to say what if he's going to prevail in the other lawsuits. Is this a way for him to get out of it, or these false allegations against Jones?
Mayweather posted a photo of himself with his former business advisor on an Instagram story, captioning it, "Thief, snake, liar, rat," making his feelings about the alleged betrayal very clear. 50 Cent reacted to the news by posting a message on social media, writing, "Hey champ, call my phone. We will get that back right quick. It's a good thing you bought all them buildings in New York." Longtime rival Manny Pacquiao also criticized Mayweather's approach to boxing, saying he does not care about the fans and is only concerned with money. Roy Jones Jr. has similarly suggested that Floyd Mayweather prioritized financial success over building a lasting legacy, noting that Mayweather himself admitted to choosing currency over legacy, reinforcing the perception that money often came first in his career decisions.